Hello, good morning to all. Myself, Mr. Nagar SS from Department of Chemistry, KJ Somaya College, Kopargaon. I welcome you all to this online video lecture. So today we are going to start the introductory lecture regarding this TYBSc Chemistry paper first. So I am going to take the paper number first of this first semester of this TYBSc Chemistry. The paper code is CH331 Physical Chemistry. Now we have to discuss in a brief what are the different chapters which are added to this paper and what are their sub-points, what is the weightage for each chapter. So that we have to take in a brief in current video lecture. So this is a paper called as a Physical Chemistry CH331 for first semester. This paper consists of the 4 different chapters. The chapter number first is called as Chemical Kinetics. The 10 lectures are allocated to this chapter. Now this is a very important chapter as far as the physical chemistry is concerned. Now you might have an idea regarding this chemical kinetic chapter. So in this chapter we are going to study in the initial part. We have to study the introduction regarding this chemical kinetics. What is by the chemical kinetics? What is the importance of chemical kinetics in reaction mechanism? So that is the introductory part of this chapter. After studying the introduction, we have to look towards some important concepts that are commonly used in this chemical kinetics. That important concepts are order of a chemical reaction, molecularity of a chemical reaction, what are the different types of the chemical reactions depending upon the order and molecularity. After that, what is in by rate of a chemical reaction, what is in by rate law. So all these important concepts we have to study after this introductory lecture. After studying these important concepts, we have to study in detail the third order reaction, in which we have to study what is the third order reaction, what are the different examples for this third order reaction, what is the expression for this third order reaction. After that, what is the characteristics for this third order reaction. So this is an important part called as the third order reaction. After studying this third order reaction, we have to study one important part from the same chapter, that is called as the what are the different methods to determine the order of a chemical reactions. So that methods we have to study. After studying the different methods of this determination of order of reaction, we are going to look towards the important point called as the what is the effect of temperature on a rate of a chemical reaction. So for that effect we have to study, in which we have to study one important equation, and that equation is called as the Arrhenius equation and its derivation. So that is an important part from this chapter. At the last of this chapter, we have to study again one important concept, that is called as the determination of energy of activation and what is the role of this energy of activation while monitoring the rate of a chemical reaction. That is important concept from this chapter. Before concluding this chemical kinetics chapter, at the last we have to solve some numericals depending upon the equation for third order reaction, then equation of a Arrhenius. So this type of some important numericals we have to cover at the last part of this chapter. So this is a very important chapter, an interesting chapter regarding the study of a rate of a chemical reaction called as the chemical kinetics. After the completion of this chapter, the second important chapter that is added to the syllabus is called as the electrolytic conductance. This is a very important chapter as far as the syllabus of paper first is concerned, called as the electrolytic conductance. So 14 lectures are allocated to this chapter. Now different important points are included in this second chapter. In the introductory part of this chapter, we have to look towards what is meant by electrolyte, what are the different types of the electrolyte, then some important concepts, what is meant by the conductance, what are the different type of conductance, that different type of conductance may be specific conductance, equivalent conductance. After studying this classification of conductance, we have to look towards what is the effect of concentration or what is the effect of dilution on these type of the different conductance. After studying this, one important law is added to this chapter. That law is called as the Cauchy's law of independent migration of ions. So that important law we have to study. After this statement, studying the statement for these laws, we have to study its applications. After this law, some important concepts are there in the chapter. That concepts are nothing but the ionic mobility of ions. What is by ionic mobility of ions, or what is by the velocity of ions? So that we have to study. In that we have to study one important point, that is called as the transport number of cations and anions. What is by transport number of cations and anions, and how to determine that particular transport number of these ions by some methods. Two methods are included in your syllabus. That methods are nothing but the Hittorfs method and moving boundary method for the determination of this transport number of ions. After studying this, we have to study one relationship between the ionic mobility, ionic conductance and transport number. What is the relationship between among these three concepts that we have to study. At the last, we are going to study one important equation regarding this electrolytic conductance, that is called as the Debye-Huckel-Onsager equation and its validity. So in a short, we can say that this second chapter includes all the properties regarding the electrolytic study or electrolytic phenomena. So this chapter consists of the different electrolytes, their different properties, that is a conductivity phenomena. So in this chapter we are going to study the different conductivity phenomena. After completing this second chapter, we have to start the chapter number third. That is a very important and high weightage chapter among the syllabus. That chapter is called as the Investigations of Molecular Structure, allocating 16 lectures to this chapter. Now this chapter is very important as far as the study of molecular structure is concerned. Now how to study the molecular structure of a particular molecule, what are the different aspects of studying the particular structure of a molecule. So for this purpose, this chapter is divided into two parts. The first part is there, which consists of the different terms, different theoretical aspects regarding the molecular structure. So in the part first, we have to start this chapter again with the introduction. In that introduction, we have to look towards the different states of a matter. What are the different states of matter? After studying this, we have to focus on a solid state of a matter, in which first of all we are going to study one important aspects of these solids, that is called as the classification of solids into that particular crystalline solid and amorphous solid. After that, we are interested to study the different structural aspects of these crystalline solids. So in the introductory part, we have to study some basic concepts such as refraction, specific refraction, molar refraction of a particular crystalline solids. we have to study one important law. That law is called as the Snell's law. So this is a important basic points of this chapter. After this, we have to study some important properties of a particular crystalline solids, such as molar polarization, electrical polarization. So what are these type of the polarization that we have to study? After this, one important point is there regarding the molecule, that is called as the dipole moment and its importance regarding the molecular structure. After that, determination of dipole moment. So these points we have to study regarding the molecular structure. After completing the part number first of this chapter, we have to start the second important part from the same chapter, that is called as the molecular spectroscopy. This is a very important part as far as the investigation of molecular structure is concerned. So to determine the relative molecular structure for a molecule, one important branch of a chemistry can be used, and that branch is called as the molecular spectroscopy. This is a very important part. Now in this second part, we have to look towards what is meant by this spectroscopy, what is the applications of this spectroscopy, what are the different types of the spectroscopy. After that, we have to study one important part from this spectroscopy, that is called as the electromagnetic spectrum. That is what are the different types of electromagnetic radiation. Depending upon that, electromagnetic spectrum is there. Now what are the different types of radiations, what are their frequency range, their wavelength range, what type of changes can be takes place when a molecule can be exposed to a particular radiation. So all these parts we have to study in the introduction of this second part of this chapter. Now some spectroscopies are added in this particular syllabus. That spectroscopy are nothing but the microwave spectroscopy, IR spectroscopy, electronic spectroscopy and Raman spectroscopy. So to this each and every spectroscopy, we are going to study their principle, their selection rules, after that their important applications. So this chapter is very important in order to study the molecular structure. So for this purpose, if we go through this chapter, we are capable to comment on a particular molecular structure by using the such a type of the important spectroscopic technique. Now after completing this important chapter number 3, we have to look towards the points regarding the last chapter of this syllabus. That fourth number chapter is called as the phase rule. So this chapter having the weightage of 8 lectures. Now this phase rule chapter is important regarding the different phases of a particular molecule. Now before starting the actual points from this chapter, we have to look towards the again introduction of this chapter. So in that introduction, we have to look towards the simple and important definitions. The definitions such as what is by phase, what is by the component, what is by the degrees of freedom, what is by triple point, what is by the eutectic point, how to calculate the degrees of freedom, what is the equation for it. So all these important definitions we have to study at the introductory part of this chapter. After studying this type of the definitions, we have to look towards one important point from the same chapter, that is called as the phase rule and its derivation. What is the use of this phase rule and what is the derivation for it, that we have to study. After that, we have to look towards the different type of the component of a system. Two type of the component of a system can be added to the syllabus. That is a one component system and two component system. First of all, in a one component system, we are going to study the two different systems. One is called as a water system and second is called as the sulfur system. Now what we have to study in this water system and sulfur system? So we have to study the energy profile diagram for these particular systems, in which we have to study what are the different type of the curves, what are the different type of the areas, what are the different or how many numbers of triple point is possible for a particular areas and curves, that in a detail we have to study for this water system and sulfur system. So these are the two systems are added called as the one component system. After this one component system, we have to take the second important component system, that is called as the two component system. So two type of the systems are added. One is called as the silver lead system and second is called as the zinc cadmium system. So these two systems are added. Again, for these systems we have to consider total number of areas, total number of curves, how many type of the triple points or eutetic points are possible for it. So all that we have to study in a detail. So this is the name of the server points included in this phase rule chapter. So we can say that this semester consists of the 4 different chapters for this paper. First called as a physical chemistry. That chapters are nothing but the first is the chemical kinetics, second is called as the electrolytic conductance, third is called as the investigation of molecular structure, and last chapter is called as the phase rule. So these 4 chapters we are going to study in this first semester syllabus for this physical chemistry. So these chapters we have to study one by one in an upcoming video lecture. So with this I stop here. Thank you.